What's up, everybody? And thank you for tuning in because you are now listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. I'm your host tonight. I'm James Young, comedian extraordinaire, and I'm joined in virtual studio with some great friends of mine. Once again, it's time for your nightcap of comedy. If you're on your way home from work, man, let us give you a couple chuckles before you go inside to the missus. Or if you're just coming to work, man, we're going to give you what you need to get you through that shift. I am joined in virtual studio with the sponsor of our show. He is from the law practices of Kaufman and Lynn. That's right. They're your personal injury lawyers. They have been representing and winning for the good people of Orlando for over 20 years. Jeff Kaufman, what are you up to today, my friend?
Man, I'll tell you what. I went to it's called Phantasmagoria is a group
Ooh.
out of Orlando, and they go to Dr. Phillips for every Halloween, and they read like these famous stories from Edgar Allan Poe and everything, and they
Okay.
act it out. And man, it's just amazing. Not enough people know about it. A lot of fantastic, talented people go on stage there. They
Never
do it
heard
every
of
year.
it.
So I caught it again last night. And it's now my favorite thing to do because it's like if you put it's like these fantastic stage actors and they're just going at it.
They're reading
And
monologues and stories. And
and they're dressed up. I mean, they're putting on. I mean, there's probably about 50 people on stage through the whole thing,
uh-huh.
and it's really cool.
Yeah. The next guy I'm going to introduce, I don't think he's a fan because he motioned a gun in his mouth. That is the guy who helped start off this hilarity over 8 years ago. I'm talking about Miguel Colon Jr.
Hey, Miguel. Yeah. Hey, you kick my stool, I'll kick yours. Then it's not suicide. We get to go to heaven, kid.
Miguel Colon, you were out last week. Good to have you back, brother. What's up, man?
Good to be back. Good to be back, man.
Yeah, man.
I make fun of that stuff, but
You love the arts.
I love the arts and I love anyone's outlet. I just don't like theater kids that much. I like their art.
Well, these are adults, man. These aren't
beautiful.
kids.
Well,
Still.
you say that,
Same
but
thing.
you have to have sex with at least 3 women to be a man, and these guys haven't got there yet. They're getting there. Bless their heart, they're getting there.
Oh my
I
God,
feel like that's
bro.
a place where like you go over there and like afterwards when you're talking to the people, they're monologuing too. That's the one thing I dislike about any comics that come from the theater world first is when they monologue a lot on stage. You guys have dealt with that before. They're like, I was going to the grocery store yesterday and I ran into Mr. Gerald's and I'm like, get to the joke, girl.
Hands.
Yeah. But I do love the arts, man. I do love the arts. I think it's I think it's such an important outlet too, man, because I think when we were younger, they used to try to take us to plays and stuff in school, and I would want to watch them, but I would want to pretend like I was cool like my homeboys and be like, this is so boring. This is so gay. That's why I'm crying. Because it's boring.
hey,
well, I mean, you must feel a lot better now knowing that half the rappers you supported were theater majors and kind of posers in a way. You find out now.
But that's all of it, man. It's just
it's a little fake now. They weren't gangsters. They were in theater school in Baltimore.
I watched wrestling. I watch soccer.
Yeah.
They're amazing actors.
Well, soccer's a little bit bad.
One of the greatest actors of our time, LeBron James, with the flop. I love him.
Also
the greatest basketball player of all time. So
no.
Yeah.
You can't say Kobe and MJ were so much better.
Kobe ain't even the greatest Laker, bro.
That's not so.
Kobe was the coolest helicopter crash.
Oh, this is it.
Kobe was a beast. That dude would have succeeded anywhere and never complained.
We had a great
complained, never griped about a call, never flopped.
8 years.
He was a competitor, man.
8 years, Miguel.
LeBron got 5 flops and been in the league.
What do you mean 5? You mean 5 in a game?
LeBron is 100 times better player than Kobe.
No, he wasn't.
Stop it.
Man, I watched LeBron from his first game to his last.
To stop it, y'all.
It's not old people. I saw his first games.
Kids getting.
I just didn't think he was that good.
Yeah,
I saw the way Kobe delivered.
Hey, Lil Wayne, greatest rapper of all time.
Oh, no, I know you.
It's Kodak Black. It's Kodak Black. You don't know. On God, you cap. And yeah, I read Urban Dictionary too.
greatest actor of all time. Look, y'all old people. It's not Tom Hanks and Denzel. It's Thor, B.
And the kid from Twilight? That's Batman, dog.
That's the best Batman ever.
That's the best Batman ever.
Stop,
yeah.
B.
You guys are
First of all, it's only the best. You know, the best Joker is only Heath Ledger because we haven't put a woman in it yet.
Yeah. Wait till we have a female Joker.
Wait till we have a female Joker. She'd be the best Joker ever.
Ever, bro.
Oh, God, no cap.
Yo, for real. They them, him, her, she, bro. Y'all don't even know your pronouns, Jeff.
Hey, pronouns, man. Yo,
no, I don't.
I feel English. I don't know.
I
got no idea.
Anybody listening,
when a person can become plural, then we'll talk. I don't know how that happens.
Y'all know Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the greatest ball player of all time. Me and Jeff bust balls. Y'all know Michael Jeffrey Jordan is the greatest, and we're forever.
People, that's the thing. People don't know that.
I'll tell you. If he was so great, why was Sam Bowie the first draft pick?
True.
All right, Sam Bowie, you had a shot.
Yeah, Kobe was what Dwayne Wade was like, I think 28 or 18 or something.
No, Dwayne was 3. He was a third pick.
He was 3, really?
Yeah, had a Marquette. Yeah.
Because I know Kobe was. I thought Kobe was 9 or something.
Nah, he was 12, drafted by Charlotte. No, 13, drafted by Charlotte, and then Charlotte traded him to the Lakers for Vlade.
Man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw a lot of those guys play when they were playing at the arena, not the center, but when they would be right in your face. And I remember LeBron when he got drafted, I was going, man, there's a lot of hype. And then I watched him play, and I said, this dude is like serious. And in his rookie year, he had a shot over Tracy McGrady. I mean, Tracy was on him. LeBron was in the corner. There was no way he got the ball up, and that ball went straight up in the air and hit. And I was like, going,
wet, yeah.
And I do believe he's one of the top 3 players.
Christian Laettner till they bury me. All right, no. Wait, let time tell.
No, Laettner was the best college player.
Yeah. I'll give you that. Citizen, but I'm one of Bo's outlaws players.
Hey, Jeff, I would say this: that 90s college basketball is probably my favorite time of basketball ever.
Coach K.
Christian Laettner was the greatest basketball player in that decade.
I mean, college, man.
Like, he was
got a
just
spot
great
on the dream team,
bro.
Yeah,
but when you watch his documentary, the best year he had when he had great coaching.
Yep.
He made the All-Star game, and he had a winning team. The best it was coaching for him, and Coach K said he needed structure because he was from that type of family. But everywhere he went, it was bad coaching. So he was like,
I thought he went to Golden State. I thought Golden State was one of
Minnesota.
Or Minnesota.
Timberwolves, and then he went to Atlanta. Yeah, when you're on bad teams,
we
bro.
grew up with some good basketball was fun. Remember, it was fun. Iverson, Jordan. I mean, there were, it wasn't all about 3 points. And that's what our game went to.
You are absolutely right about that. We are more specialists nowadays than all around players. But I'll say the time I love of basketball wasn't even on the court. It was back in the day when all the NBA players would come to downtown Orlando, and we have legendary stories about all of them. Like who's gonna forget when Charles Barkley threw somebody through a window?
Yo, and we performed at that club.
Yeah,
it became a comedy club later, yo.
and right now, that dude's at a bar. He's like, you see that? Almost nicked my artery. Bartley got strength, dog. Barkley got strength. I remember
200K. That's what I got paid.
I was blackout drunk, and I said, "Yeah, you're not a role model because you suck." And then he picked me up and threw me through a window and almost nicked my artery.
Bro,
it was cool. The Suns bought me a Geostorm.
Wait for me at the hospital. But imagine though that he old in the rocking chair telling his grandkids, yeah, man, back in the day, Charles Barkley threw me out a window. The dude from TNT? Yeah, Grandpa, that dementia kicking in.
Hey, Jeff, did he really have to pay only $200,000?
I think he wrote a check for like $200. I think
it was a lot for him back in the day.
It was easy for him.
It was back then too, though. It was back.
It was
back before the billboards.
He's like, it was easy for him to get a grip on me because he ain't have no rings.
Got him.
Anyway, that's why he goes, anyway, Grandpa's out and he blows the straw in the wheelchair. Just hey, Barkley, remember me? No ring having son of a gun. Got him. Hey, y'all changed my bag. Grandpa.
Oh man, I almost forgot, man. I just noticed the name. I forgot to introduce our other member of Real Laughs.
Oh, wow, today.
He's the man with 1,000 names. Let's go over some of the ones you might remember. He was cuter than James. He was Thanos. He was the South got something to say. He does not disappoint today because today his home ownership is overrated.
Look
Ken,
here,
what's
man.
going on?
If you are under the age of 24, don't buy a house.
No,
they telling you to buy a house, get property. It's ghetto. It's overrated, bro.
Ken, it's the same people trying to get you to vote.
Bro, yo, vote is overrated. Bro.
Overrated. You'll waste your Tuesday.
Remember, hey man, you think buying a house is like buying a loaf of bread? I would have beat that dude ass if I see that commercial again, bro. I'm dealing with this hurricane. I'm cleaning all this mess up.
Your yard.
I got hornets nests all around the house. I got an ant infestation now.
Damn.
None of this happened when I was in an apartment.
No.
I ain't have to deal with this.
Oh, I'm on the 16th floor. That hurricane came and left. And I didn't worry about the roof. I didn't worry about trees.
I will say this, man. When you got an apartment, there's nothing like picking up that phone. Like, hey, man, come fix this.
Hey, fix this, sucker.
Yeah, come fix this,
My
bro.
air conditioning ain't cold enough today.
Get
your ass over here. Get your ass over here. Fix it, son.
Yo.
Also, the pool look green. What you gonna do about that, son?
Hey, Miguel, he in the house fixing it. You standing behind him with your hands.
Yeah, that ain't how I would fix it if this was my house.
Yeah.
Hey,
thanks, Carlos.
How long is this going to take?
How long is this going to take?
So you walked all the way here. You walked all the way here from Guatemala. That's stupid.
I gotta get a sandwich. I'll be back in 10.
Cup, I broke it. Get out of my house.
My house. Go get your shine box.
Yeah. Get out of here. And then when you leave, I text him again for something I really don't need. Hey, you know that cup I just threw down? It broke a towel. Come fix it.
Yeah.
I did. Since we're talking about the hurricane, we got a local guy here named he's a fantastic broadcaster. His name is Eric Von Aiken. And he's been around forever. And he's one of those good-looking reporter dudes. Always perfect hair, good-looking dude. Looks like he's 6'7". You know, they put him out in Sarasota, you know, right where the hurricane's supposed to hit. Well, it hit 5 miles before. So he's standing there and nothing is happening. I mean, he ain't got no wind. He's sitting on a floating dock by this big yacht. And I feel bad for him because he's going, well, most of the place still have powers. Oh, it came already? And he's standing there and he's going, well, there hasn't been anything for like an hour. And you got to feel it that
Kuwait.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I felt so bad.
This is where we were meeting. I thought this is where we were meeting.
He's there 2 years after the war. Like,
yeah.
2004,
wait a minute.
Camp Matilda. It looks like they left.
No, I don't want to buy a bottle of water.
The DFAC is still open. The Air Force is here.
Oh my God, that brother's wilding today. I love this show, man.
We killed him already. What?
What?
Oh.
Wait a minute.
I don't really watch the news.
Hey, that's like a comic. I don't listen to my own set.
Listen to my own set. Hey, Bin Laden dead?
Yeah,
That's wild, B.
Hey, before we have to go to break, I just want to send a congratulations out to one of our homeboys, fellow comedian. He had his bachelor party. He's getting married. Shout out to Mr. Carmen Vallone, man. He had his bachelor party at the Funny Bone. And when my wife saw that he had a bachelor party there, she goes, I bet his wedding gonna be there too. Watch.
Yeah, I'm
his wedding gonna be an open mic.
I'm still drunk, bro.
That is
he's charging his students to be there. They're paying for the wedding.
That's
right. Like, oh, this is a class. Oh, I got to teach. I got to teach while I'm here.
I actually kind of feel bad. I know we got like 30 seconds because not a lot of people showed up the way I thought they would, man.
It's
it was
kind of
last
storm,
minute,
man.
though.
After the storm, bro,
it was supposed to be a Wakaiva. It was supposed to be a Wakaiva,
Mm-hmm.
and then he got moved. But we still had a good time.
It looked nice, though.
We had a real good time.
Everybody who came to his birthday's got time on the next improv show.
Yeah. Oh, all students. Every last one, except for me and Ricky Reyes.
and Mike Hurley, he was there too, right?
Hurley, he was there. Yeah. Michael was there too.
Nice, man. Very nice, man. Don't go anywhere, people. We'll have more hilarity here for you on Real Labs on Real Radio 104.1. Welcome back, everybody. You are still listening to Real Laughs on Real Radio 104.1. If you guys are not following us on social media, I need you to stop what you're doing because we about to ruin the image and the style that you used to. I need you guys to go to Facebook. I need you to go to Instagram. I even need you to go to YouTube. I need you guys to follow, like, subscribe, comment, and share all this hilarity so we can keep this going for another 8 years. I'm joined in virtual studio with Mr. Ken Miller, Miguel Colon Jr., and our official sponsor, Mr. Jeff Kaufman. Now, Kaufman, you getting a little heat right now from some folks who did not appreciate your review of the latest Joker movie.
Jeff said it stars a woman. Garbage. Jeff Kaufman out. I want my plays like the old Greek plays. Dudes. Just all dudes.
All dudes, bro.
I want to be like Kabuki.
See, I love when I get told by somebody, they go, hey, man, somebody really was upset at your review. I read online. I'm going, did you see it? No, I didn't see it either. I didn't see it because I heard it stunk too. And you didn't just hear it from me. And this is a problem. I wouldn't have said anything. But here's what happened. I had to apologize to 800 people. And for the dude who liked it, I said, do me a favor. You explain to me why that movie did a whopping $47 million domestically. It was the worst, the lowest rated superhero movie ever. And I'm talking Madam Web.
I'd say Madam Web beat it out. And nobody knows what that's about.
You know, Shazam 2. I mean, just horrible movies have done so much better than your movie. You know why? Because that movie sucked. And yeah, everyone's going to have their favorite movie, which was dog crap. And I get it.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, yeah, you know what? I like that movie. Okay.
Yo,
no Monster Squad. You know, there's a lot of people like that. But I mean,
Squad, man, I grew up with that movie.
Buddy said at Buckeye 333. This is the comment on our
from
YouTube
Ohio State.
video.
Okay.
Yeah, he is from Ohio.
Jeff should definitely watch Joker again. It was better than he says.
No, it was not.
The second one or the first one?
He just says Joker.
Okay, I didn't mind the first Joker movie. I understood because it was based on a graphic novel, The Killing Joke. But this one wasn't meant at all. It was like they go like this, and this is how dumb they are. This director goes, okay, let me get this straight. I'm gonna get the best female singer on the planet, and I'm gonna tell her to sing bad. I mean, that's what he instructed her to do. And she even gives interviews going, yeah, I wasn't used to it because I actually have to sing bad because Harley Quinn probably can't sing that well, and I have to sing bad. I'm going,
then cast me.
What? Then cast
anybody to sing bad. Just cast me.
Why waste her voice? Yeah, like that makes no sense.
I mean, every song she sang, I was like going, man, I know she's got a great voice. But
she does.
And you sat right next to me. And what did you, James, you and I both know. We're going, please get over soon. Please be over soon.
Here's what I thought. When they sang the first song, I'm like, yeah, of course they're going to sing a song because he doesn't live in reality and she's Lady Gaga, so they're going to get one song out of her. Yeah, this makes sense. Then they started singing again. Then they sang again, Ken. Then they sang again and again. I was like, oh, we got suckered into a musical.
Oh, even if you thought it was a musical, the problem is this: the music wasn't good.
It wasn't good. It
wasn't like one of my favorite movies is Purple Rain. And I mean, I love that musical.
Come on.
And I love when Diana Ross was in The Wiz. I mean, if you like musicals, you're going to like it, but not a single song in this movie will you ever care about hearing.
No, it's bad. It was really bad.
I'm waiting for the porn parody, Poker. And
Poker Part
2. Yeah. Poker 2, meaning there's like 3 people in the room.
Yeah. How did Lady Gaga get stuck in that washing machine? I know what to do. Call her stepbrother. You know?
Again, stepsis? That's funny.
You need to call the Maytag man.
Bro, they need to issue an apology to everybody who saw that movie. I'm just saying. It was bad.
I mean, I hear this guy saying, hey, Jeff should have seen it again. Listen, I see 45 movies a year minimum. And I want a superhero movie to succeed. I really do.
Not since the theater in Aurora have we seen a worse Batman-related movie incident.
Oh my God. Is it, Ken?
You know that you aren't even allowed to wear a mask in any theater in the country because of what happened in
after that
in Aurora.
Yeah.
I had a Darth Vader.
You shouldn't be wearing no mask. You a grown man putting a mask on. Yeah, if you put a mask on as a grown man, you should be asked to leave everywhere.
Well,
everywhere. You're like, I'm just being Batman in the movie.
Or somebody just ask you what's the safe word if you got a mask on in certain instances.
Safe words are for quitters. Okay.
Okay, man. Hey, I had a question for you guys, comedy related, because we are comedians, man. I was thinking about this the other day. As we keep going, we get a little better, we get a little bit more notoriety, get booked to certain places. Are you guys going to be adults, or are you going to be petty if you finally get to where you want to be, as far as wherever you want your career to be, and that one place that would not book you for the life of you wants to book you finally? Do you say,
man, listen, whatever I decide to do with McCurdy's is my business. Okay? If I decide to make it my little vacation home, that's my business. Okay.
Oh my God, you stupid! You're stupid.
Listen, I just wanted to buy it and bulldoze it because I thought it'd be a cool place to watch the stars.
Oh, that's so funny.
Look up at the sun.
So I guess I know Miguel's answer.
Jesus, Les, book me. You know me. I'm funny.
But if you hate the manager, I think there's a difference if you hate the guy who runs the place.
Let's say you don't hate them. Let's say you don't hate them.
McCurdy rocks, and that's a cool ass club.
Yeah, it is. Let's just say it's you don't hate the person. It's just for some reason you just can never get in. When you do get it to a point where they're asking you to come, and you have the power now. They need you to sell tickets. Do you be a grown up and say, "All right, man, I finally got my shot," or are you like petty, like, "Nah, man, you ain't want me"?
If it's worth the money, if it's worth the money and everything, you do them all. As long as you don't hate that, as long as you don't have beef with the person. Because if you got beef with the person, if you don't like the way that person operates, you dislike that person's values and stuff, you just now it's even easier to be like, cool, I don't have to do, because all of us here have said no to clubs because of our values.
Yes.
And then been like, damn, man, I'm sitting here on a Saturday and we're cool with our choice, but we're not gonna lie. We wish we had that money and we wish we were doing the club. Amen. It's just there are clubs that, and I know me and Ken have had some similar clubs. There are clubs I will never do because the people who run those clubs, I don't respect what they do.
Yeah.
I don't respect how they treat. And it's not about low money, because I'll tell you this, that's your choice.
Yes.
When clubs say, hey, I'm gonna pay you $150 to work at a Planned Parenthood, you're like, that's crazy. That's bonkers. That's wild. But I choose to do it.
Yeah.
They tell me up front. They tell me up front they're going to pay me a Somalian's yearly wage, and I choose to do it. So that's on me. If you don't pay a lot, it's not that I have beef with you. I don't like that you don't pay a lot, but I don't have any beef with you.
I got no beef with you.
Disrespectful. Yes. If your values are all wrong, if you're racist, and I've worked clubs that are racist towards white people too. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like that.
We all know that, and we all know that there's some clubs out there that's like we've had people straight up. I know me and Jay's and people straight up tell us, "I don't book white comics."
Yep. Yeah, you're like, wait, why not, bro? That's
why not? Why not? You telling me they funny?
First of all, what the problem is? Like y'all ain't got, like y'all crackers ain't got the advantage already.
Wow, kid. Okay. Here we go.
Now, what the problem is, bro? That's right. God. Don't book no more white comics. All these black comics on this panel right now.
All these black comics.
You laughing until they go. We have enough black comics now. We got to get this type of comic.
Sorry, guys,
and you see it.
We've been there.
See it.
We've been there, sir.
Insurance companies said they can't keep replacing these stools.
Humping these stools.
Somebody got the stool pregnant. I got 9 little baby stools in the back. Anybody wants to adopt a baby stool?
Yo, like a puppy kennel. What's all
this? Look at the paws on this stool. Look at the big paws on this stool.
Look at the big paws.
It even looks like Ken.
Bro. In the arms of the angel.
You know that show.
They give them pit bull names. There's an alligator cowboy stool right here.
Hey, Ken, you know that show.
There are 8 stools and a futon. We know who's did this.
Ken, you know this your stool, right? He wear glasses just like you. Look at this. Still got a astigmatism.
Nah, James, I wouldn't be that dude. If I finally got into a club, and I'd be cool with it. I wouldn't be that dude now, but know that writer gonna be crazy.
That's what I'm wondering.
It's gonna be a crown. It's gonna be a buffet in the green room. I ain't gonna eat none of it.
One of my things in the writer is the manager has to smack his face every time he walks in the room to see me. Everything okay, Mr. Cologne?
You heard what Adam Sandler did. His theater teacher told him he ain't never gonna make it, and then met him years later with a bunch of people when he was, he's Adam Sandler now.
Yep.
And he says to the guy, he says, I want to buy this guy a drink. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be where I was. And he knew the trick of it all. And the trick of it is this. It doesn't matter. Everything that happened to you either gave you motivation, it made you better. And if that didn't happen, like I think of the first book. If my first book would have been optioned and taken off, I never would have wrote 16.
That's right.
And that's what happens. Like my buddy who created Ninja Turtles, I mean, he made a lot of money, but you know, his life has not been great because, you know, everyone the expectations was that the next thing would be Turtles. Yeah. And it wasn't. He did that at 18. Damn. So now he's in his 50s and he's like, you know, people still, hey, yeah, could you draw a turtle for me? But I mean, it's like a kid actor who never acted past, you know, 8 years old. You know, it does weigh on you, man.
That's why I tell like George Bush, I'm like, Iraq and Afghanistan will be there again, player.
Yeah,
don't worry.
They coming back. Hey, that's the Steve Harvey story. You heard when he said he wanted to be on TV, and the teacher was like, "Boy, you ain't. They don't put people like you on TV." He said when he got on TV every year for Christmas, he sent her a TV, and she finally like, "Steve, stop sending me these damn TV."
That's funny. That's petty. But that's funny though.
What are you trying? I'd be happy as hell if I was wrong. Oh, guess what? I got my new flat screen again.
Got a new flat screen every year.
Ooh, I'll tell you what. I'll be wrong every year.
Amen.
Chris Rock said there was a dude who used to beat him up when he was in high school, and he said, I don't know what movie Chris Rock was on. I think it was one of the ones with Sandler, the parents ones or grown up ones. But he said that dude was working security on the set because it was in a town New York. And Chris Rock said he looked at the dude looked at him, and he told Tony, his brother, he was like, that's that dude. And Tony's like, what are you gonna do to him? And he was like, I don't want to do anything to him. I'm winning.
Yeah,
you know, he was just like, I don't want to do anything to him. I'm winning. Man. Like,
that guy looks at me and knows exactly who won.
Well, there's a difference between being cruel to somebody. I mean, there's a difference between cruelty and hey, listen, I just don't think you have it. I mean, I have comic book people
all of us have
told,
all of us have told comics, hey man, dog, I ain't gonna have you open for me, man. You know, you don't got what I want. No, and that don't mean get out the game.
Yeah, but I try to be graceful when I tell them stuff like that. I'm like, hey, look, you're not funny now, but keep working at it. You will be, because I don't want them to get famous and be like, yeah, man. So this washed up comic in Orlando, Ken Miller, said I was never gonna make it. I've never said that to anybody. No, I've never ever been that guy.
Well, you know the rules normally. The rule is not to give advice.
Who are you telling? That's where we at now.
And that's all I do. You know, I like in comic books, I had a guy came up to me in Philadelphia a bunch of years ago, and he said he's a film student. He was doing all this stuff. He goes, comics is my life. I want to get into it. And I tried to tell him, I said, listen, you know, there's no money in it that you think it. And I worked it out. I explained page rate. I explained everything, how everything around cost. And I didn't see him again. And about 2 years ago, he hits me up on LinkedIn. And he goes, I can't believe I found you. I'm married. I live in California. I do reality television now. I'm one of the top producers here. And when you gave me the truth about what comics were, I was going to throw everything into this. And instead of having a family and doing all these great things that I'm doing now, there you go. Because you were honest with me. And you get one of those for every 300, but
name's Kevin Feige, buddy. I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Thanks for your advice. Did you see one of my movies? I control a universe.
Yeah.
Love your comic books. They're so cute.
But he's right, though.
You a TV.
He's right. And Ken was one of the first people to teach me this, man. He used to give out advice because he wanted to help people in comedy, and it would backfire because they would get mad when he told them the truth. They wouldn't say, thank you for being honest. It was, man, you a gatekeeper. You trying to hold me back, man. Yeah, you scared. Oh my God.
Gatekeeper's my favorite word.
Gatekeeper. I'm like, yeah, you're right, bro.
I'm locking the gate.
Because they blame you for not walking them into the door places. And there's a difference between giving somebody a guest spot and thinking, oh yeah, you're gonna be headlining next month.
No,
I mean, people don't understand how scary that is, and you might want to do it, but you also want to put on a good show. But these people don't see it like that,
bro. Jeff,
they're too busy caught up feeling important.
I've been doing comedy for 2 months. I'm ready to headline. I got at least 30 minutes. Come on, man. When do I start getting all this big money? You know,
balling, bro.
Balling, bro. Y'all don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more stuff we don't know what we're talking about right here on Real Radio 104.1. Welcome back, everybody. You are still listening to Real Labs on Real Radio 104.1. We're your nightcap of comedy. I'm your host, James. I'm in virtual studio with my good friends Ken Miller, Miguel Colon Jr., and Jeff the Batman Kaufman. Now, I trust everybody is safe during the actual hurricane, man. Y'all got any loved ones that's down south or anything like that was going through it, lost anything? Y'all all good?
Yeah, I'm all good. You know, my family up north, so it was good. I actually stayed up for the whole thing, man.
Yeah, me too.
Popco was supposed to hit bad like 3 to 5 o'clock, and it was windy, a lot of rain, but it didn't hit us as hard as it hit like some of my Tampa friends, some Fort Myers people who got floods, and they had a bunch, like they said like 140 tornado warning.
Yeah,
like it was like crazy, man. So
I got hit a lot with
it.
those.
Yeah, I got through it, man, and I was nervous at first because I'm like, yo, it's gonna be like a 2 or 3 over us, and then it was a 2, and then a popcorn just didn't get, well, my part of a popcorn didn't get hit that bad. So now I got through it pretty unscathed.
The reason I ask is the people that we all know, comedians who did get hit, they got their houses flooded. Shout out to Steve Netta, man. He's going through it. Kojo Prince has to be the luckiest son of a bitch I've ever met in my life because a tree fell down in his actual driveway. And the way that his cars were parked, it fell directly in between the cars and didn't actually hit him. So
it depends if he wanted insurance to pay for a new car.
You know what? I might be snitching right now. Okay, never mind. Geico, if you're listening, it broke everything out there.
Not the Bentley.
He wanted those cars dead.
Total.
What happened to my yacht?
I'm looking at the picture now. That's luck, bro.
Luck. Yes, he is very.
And
can I ask if he has a garage?
Yeah, he does.
No.
You can see the garage.
Oh, keep snitching. Don't snitch.
I don't want to say anything, but that's a little. Where are you gonna put the car? Hey, let me tell you this. Just leave it out in front of the house. Just leave it right there.
By the tree. Hey, this tree been cut down.
Man, this Florida. How you gonna put stuff in the garage when you already turned that into an illegal?
This dude was out there doing a measuring thing. He was like Mythbusters, figuring out where that tree was gonna fall.
Hey, Miguel, I with you. My garage is a storage room. Ain't no cars in there.
Hey,
I'm gonna fit a car in there. I'm renting it out.
Yeah, that's right. The reason I ask you guys, I just did a clean comedy show in Eustis at a theater for House of Laughter. Shout out to Darius. And in Eustis, they were like still didn't have gas at some of the gas stations, and they still got people with power out. Like in Lakeland, there's a guy. The power company told him, a comedian that we know, that he ain't gonna get power until the 18th of October. Like, bro, I had no idea.
Lake County, where the Sausage Castle is, the power went out over there probably about like 11, 12 o'clock at night. Now, the Sausage Castle has a big in-house generator that just kicks on.
A hardwired one. Okay.
Yeah, when the power goes out. So I was in there for the storm. We had power, but the whole area around us didn't have power. They didn't have gas, everybody. And then you start thinking, because we have a 500-gallon tank for that generator for diesel.
Yes.
I know we didn't fill it up. So I'm like, how much do I have in there? How many days?
And diesel,
and we're cranking it. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you, hey, air conditioned on every room, somebody playing video games. I remember at one point thinking, hey man, we're probably gonna have to start unplugging stuff. And I'm looking around, I'm like, well, I don't want to plug the Red Bull machine. We're gonna need Red Bull. And I'm like,
Hey, Miguel, I haven't been to the Sausage Castle, but I've seen videos, and you guys have everything plugged in. Like you own a bunch of stuff, man.
Dog, I'm trying to leave a carbon footprint the size I could bury a Lorax in it. Like I ain't scared.
You guys
I think the Onceler didn't pollute enough. You got one life to live.
He said the Lorax.
You know what I'm worried about? They're like, the most generous thing you can do is plant a tree in the shade that you'll never sit in. Bull crap. I'm chopping them down and building shade for me. These kids got to learn.
There you go, bro. I can't even imagine that. Here's my worst fear, and I'm going to say it. In a hurricane, my worst fear is not having an air conditioner, y'all. Yeah. When I tell y'all, it makes me have heart palpitations when I think I'm going to be in a hot box of a house.
Charlie, Jean, and Francis, 3 weeks, man. 3 weeks without power.
3 weeks of my life, man.
I was getting ice from the National Guard like a refugee. I was like, thank you so much. America, America. And then I was running back and reporting to the warlord, I'm moving down the street tomorrow night. Just playing both sides.
People in other states do not understand what it's like not to have AC in Florida. It is unforgivable. It's disrespectful, the heat that you feel. And you can't do anything about my kids were little. Like, I'm looking at them, sweat their little face. I'm like, oh, my God. That's my worst fear. I don't know about y'all. I know you're a homeowner, Ken, so I know you don't want to have your house messed up or anything like that, especially in Florida, because mold will start creeping in your house when it's too hot at some point.
Yeah, man. I was, like I said, man, I got lucky because when I first moved here, I think they might have fixed some stuff around my area. Because when I first moved here, if it rained, our power went out.
Oh my God.
Like seriously, like if it rained, if it was a little bit of wind, the power went out. But lately, man, I gotta say, bro, we've been lucky, dude. Like the last 2 hurricanes or little tropical storms, whatever, we have been lucky. Now, when I first bought this house 6 years ago, was it Irma, Michael? Whatever hurricane we had like 6 years ago.
Ronnie, Bobby,
Ricky, Mike, one of new addition. I think we didn't have power for like 5 days,
bro.
And I was like, I got lucky because I got booked. And I was like, we going out of town. We going to some free AC, bro. I left the house, no alarm on or nothing. Just if you come in here, you come get this spoiled meat if you want it, bro.
Quick question for y'all. Speaking about going out of town in AC, how disrespectful are y'all to the hotel AC when you go there? How low do you drop that?
I'm teaching it a lesson. I'm reminding it. Just like the maintenance dude in my apartment. Hey, fix this.
I've shared a room with Miguel. We will we'll put it on 60.
I put the AC so low, penguins is like, I gotta put my jacket on.
This wild, yo. This is wild.
I blocked myself. Hey guys, I blocked myself though. I brought a girl back to the room after the show and she's like, what the hell? And I'm like, yeah, that's how we keep it in here.
And she's
also,
like,
disregard that lotion right next to the nightstand. And that Law and Order playing.
I was getting dressed. My skin was dry. Well, what's up with the tissues? Man, I was watching the
tissues. He's using the towels.
I
was watching Wild Robot,
crying.
She's like, you beat your meat to Law and Order for Mariska Haggerty. Her. Her. It's not Stabler.
Hey, Miguel, I can't finish if I don't hear a dong dong.
Yeah, man. If Ice-T don't jack somebody up against the wall, I'm gonna keep this thing going. Okay?
Man.
These are the cases. Special Victims Unit. Oh, there it is.
Man.
He was beaten off to the forensic files. Hey, she was cute when they found her. Makeup and everything.
Bro,
she had that 80s hair.
You want a good one, Miguel? Go watch season 1 of Forensic Files, and
you want a good one. And he knows
how bad the acting and the reenactments. They doing these little computer graphic things.
Oh they first got.
I was watching. I was like, this is terrible, bro.
Yeah.
I tell you, we talk about it all the time. But I'm gonna tell you, I watch Forensic Files, and I always think I could do a better job murdering somebody. But no show inspires me more than American Greed. I'm like, go and get it. Okay, Blair. So you took all them reverse mortgages? All right, you know.
Bro, it made millions,
That's my show, dog.
That's crazy, though.
Show, bro.
If you took the volume off that show, it would seem like Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous.
It would.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Because you're like going, it's kind of pretty good. You know,
hey, I watched one time, guys. This is how they always get caught. It's always something dumb. I watched one. Dude was doing this fake energy scam, and he was making bank. And every time, like the EPA and stuff found out he was doing something wrong, they would fine him. But he was making so much money, the fines didn't matter. And it was one of those, Jeff, where it was like multiple shell companies and nobody was caring, right? They were just fining him because they were getting their money. But it was in Maryland. A local cop got called because dude had so many cars. They were parked on the street, and the buses couldn't drop the kids off for school. So a local cop got called, and he was like, "Oh, this dude's a dope boy. This is the only reason he's got all these cars." So he got the the drug unit to investigate him. The drug unit was like, "Hey, this ain't drugs." So they went to their like major crimes unit, and the local major crimes unit was like, "Oh, this is energy fraud. We'll take him down." Because every time it moved up to like the FBI was like, "This is an EPA thing. This is an EPA thing."
And they were somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's great. The one that got me was one they did on that company that woman Elizabeth was the CEO of. The one who claimed they had the cure for
blood
cancer. Was that one?
Yeah, she had that deep voice.
She could break down the blood. Yeah.
Yes.
I could break down your blood.
Yo,
she wore the Steve Jobs turtleneck. That's what
she did. She did.
This was crazy about that, James. That thing has been on 15 seasons, 24 episodes. That's 360 episodes.
You think America's
billions and billions of dollars being stolen from people, dog?
Yeah,
that's insane, dog.
And the people never get the money back.
Never.
But my thing, when I hear those stories like that, Elizabeth lady, what's the end goal? Like, how you gonna keep that lie going when people still got cancer?
I'm gonna tell
you want to know?
Because you're honest, man. You've never cheated on your girl.
No.
I'll tell you. I don't know. Just like, hey, you just one day laying in the hotel room and you like, this is gonna go bad, man.
Yeah, like it's coming. Like you know it's coming, right?
But at the same time, too, a lot of these people, you knew you put in some money for a CD and the return was 25%, and that's nowhere.
Nowhere.
Yeah. That's nowhere, bro. A bank don't even give you that much. So you was being greedy, and you knew that it was too good to be true.
Yeah.
And then they would send your paper on some letterhead. Yeah. And the letters is all crooked.
Yeah. Like they Xeroxed it.
They Xeroxed it. Like, come on, bro. Like,
I got a letter from my stock company that started with, "Hey yo, good news."
Hey yo, B. Good news,
B.
son.
Hey,
like,
son.
What?
Hey, the day I started asking questions, they rolled up in a Bentley. Here, take it. Shut up.
Yeah. Shut up.
Like a rapper.
Hey,
like the Death Row rappers.
There's blood on the keys. Hey, bro.
You want the Bentley or not?
Not. Yeah. There you go, man.
You ever seen a major purchase that ain't have blood on it?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Damn, homie, we gotta hang out more. You all right?
Hey, man, we got like 2 minutes left. Thank you guys so much for cracking me up on another episode of Real Laughs. Now let's start with Jeff, man. Tell everybody what you're gonna be doing on Saturday, sir.
Actually, Saturday we have the Under Oath podcast, but Friday night, believe it or not, I am the official host for the Melbourne Independent Film Festival.
Oh,
nice,
in Melbourne. So I go out there and they put the movies on, and then I talk in between. I'm like, it's like the Oscars, but broke.
There you go.
BET Awards.
Yeah.
Damn.
No, don't. It ain't that big, man. Come on.
I'm gonna come up there and slap the out of Jeff, yo.
No, it's actually pretty cool. It's actually the Melbourne Film Festival is awesome.
Yeah, it is actually.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. It was an honor.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
But say preppy socialite.
say preppy socialite.
Hey, Ken, speaking of you, sir, where are you going to be this weekend?
I'm too excited, man. I started comedy 18, 19 years ago at this club, the world famous Why Not Lounge. It's now open back up after 10 years, I think. I think it's been 10 years, bro.
It's been 10 years.
It's called Rain now. It's in the same place on 436 Altamont Springs. Friday and Saturday, me and Jay Allen. So come on through and check it out, man. Like I'm really excited to be the first comedian to come back to the Why Not Lounge.
That's beautiful. Hey,
I'm hyped, brother.
That means a lot to all of us. I wish I was home. I'd go to the show, man, but I'm not. But God bless, man. Kill it, Ken. Kill it. Now you got something pretty cool going on at the Sausage Castle, Miguel.
That's right, man. October 25th, 26th, 27th, we have our annual Drunk People in Costumes Halloween party. This year is the 25th anniversary, so different than usual. It's usually a members-only event, but this year, if you go to MikeBusey.com/Halloween, non-members can actually buy tickets to come to the party. It's an open bar party. Party goes from about 11 o'clock to about 5 o'clock in the morning. You can camp over there. There's activities every day. So go to MikeBusey.com/Halloween and get your tickets to Drunk People in Costume 25. Also, congratulations, Ken, on bringing back the Why Not Lounge. That was one of my favorite bonkers rooms, and it's a bonkers room again now too, right?
Yeah, it's bonkers again. Yeah,
so they will be paying the exact same amount.
Yeah,
back in the day.
Hey, you got to give a shout out to Carmen Vallone. Carmen Vallone spearhead this to get it back, to get everything
great,
back.
Man.
He's one big kind of running this thing, man. So I'm excited, man. I'm actually gonna try and go up there some early this week just to see if I can get in and take a look, because I haven't been. It had to be 10 years, bro.
10 years.
Yeah,
man.
it has to be 10 years.
Also, you guys, this weekend, I'm going to be in Fort Myers. I'm going to be at Snappers Comedy Club. I'm going to be with Pat Largo. Used to be on the radio back in the day, man. On the 17th, 18th, and 19th. You guys can go to snapperscomedy.com. Get them tickets right now. snapperscomedyclub.com. Get them tickets. Come see me. Let's have a good time. Let me put some comedy in your life. Listen, laugh, and repeat. Thank you guys so much for tuning in once again to Real Laughs. Ken Miller, tell them what they need to do.
Take your ass to bed.
We out.